My name is Ehinomen area, and I'm here to present my Capstone Project 1. And for this project, I'll just be showing a visualization notebook and using the data, the major social media stock prices for 2012 to 2022. I'll just be exploring the data and producing some visualization. So the first thing I do is I import the data set to my notebook, and I import pandas for that, and I'm able to import the CSV file, and I can see the data frame. And also I use DF5 to get the first 5 rows from the data frame. And the next step for me will be to clean the data, prepare it and organize it to be able to use for visualization. The first step, I check the information of the data. I'm able to see the columns, the number of rows, and if they are null, and also the data types. And then I check for null specifically using PF that is null to see if there are null values in the data set. And as you can see, there's none. Also, I go ahead to check for duplicates, and using the df.duplicates, and I'm able to see that there are no duplicates in the data, so the data looks clean so far. I use the scribe to get a quick overview of the data distribution, so you see the count, mean, standard deviation, the minimum, maximum, and some percentage. Then I go ahead to transfer my date. I go ahead to transfer date, that's the date column, to date time, to ease visualization. And the next step for me, I also convert the data types, because they're in float. I convert the data types to integer to also make visualization easy. In here, we can see the data frame, the data has been converted, and also we can see the numbers have changed to integers. So yeah, in order to also help with my visualization, I try to get the year from the date, the month from the date, and the month here from the date as well, just to have those columns ready in case I need that. So I've also looked at the data, and for the symbols, we have different symbols that represent the various social media platforms, and I'm using the unique to get a list of all the symbols, that's all the social media platforms and the data sets. So next step for me is to start visualization using Vocal, and here I'm importing necessary libraries that will be needed for visualization, and then I output the notebook. So the first visualization is to show the trend between the close prices on all platforms over time. So what I've done is I've created a figure, given it a title. The X label should be date, the Y label prices in US, and I set the date type to date time, and I give the width and height value, or what I want the line chart to look like. And I'm gonna have to give colors to the different symbols that we have. And for each of the symbol, I'm going to go through each of the symbol and then plot a line for each of it. So using that and adding some adding title, giving it some font size, style, and also placing the legends horizontally at the top center. So just giving it, configuring the legends, and also adding a crosshair tool to help make the map more interactive. And I've also used legend click to be able to hide symbols when necessary. I can hide and also see them when I want to, see the line when I want to. And then I output the line, the plot, using show P. And now we're able to see the trend all like all the social media platforms over time. So these are their close prices from the year 2012 to 2022. So yeah, and on this side we have the prices. So using this we can see basically. So the next visualization, I want to visualize high and low. That's the high and low prices per symbol. So for each of the social media platform, I want to see their high stock prices and the low stock prices. For this, I'm using a bar chart, and I'm also using the group to group the data by symbol, and then for each of the symbols, I'm able to get the sum of the I numbers. I'm gonna have to divide by 1,000 to help reduce the number for to aid plotting. And yeah, so I'm able to see the symbols, the I number, I stock prices value, and the low stock price value as well. Then I go ahead to get my data, create a dictionary to store this data, which I have them at least. Store 3 of them together, and using the column data source, pass the data, to get the source data source. And then I've added category, high, low. I give it colors as well, specify 2 colors that we want to see. And then using the figure, I'm able to pass the title, the range, which will be unique symbols. That's the symbols that we have, the label, the Y label, X label, and height and weight as well. So I'm using V by stock because I'm using a stock bar chart to visualize the high and low stock prices. And yeah, so now we're able to see it. And also while hovering, we have an over tool that also gives us the value of the data. So we've used blue to represent the high values and low to represent the low price values. And the next visualization, I want to show volume per symbol. So for every social media platform, I want to be able to see the volume and a bar chart. And yeah, for that, I've gone through each of the symbols to get the data. I'm able to sum up the data for each of the symbols. I've also gone ahead to use get 1/3 of the data, just to also reduce the data as well. And yeah, I've stated that that's in the graph. So now for the data, we're able to see a list of the symbols and a list of the volume sum. And for the in plotting the graph, I've created a figure with the title, the X label, Y label, giving it height and weight, past the color as well. And I'm using V-bar to build the bar chart basically, because of the vertical bar chart, passing the symbol, the X values, and top. We're using the Y values, it's giving top, so we're passing volume to the top values, and then set the width and the color. And now we're able to see the volume per symbol. So for Facebook, we know it's over 4,000. Twitter, it's over 3,000. So we're able to see it with different colors basically. Then my next visualization, I'm trying to do something more interactive, and I'm using Bouquet to plot the percentage difference between the open and close prices for different symbols over time. So yeah, what I've done is for each of the symbol, I've grouped the data by the symbol, and I'm calculating the percentage. That's by dividing the close values by the open values and multiplying by 100. That's to get the percentage over time. And I'm using the P line to plot the line graph, and passing the X value, the Y value, the percentages they have calculated, and using see with this, importing that from Bouquet and getting custom colors getting colors basically for the lines for the symbol. Also added a crosshair tool as well, and with the help of show P, I'm able to see the graph, and here we can see the percentage difference over time. So one thing about this graph is we just see a lot of colors. We can't really tell what is what. So I'm gonna head to make the lines all invisible and make use of the multi-select drop down, making use of the multi-select we get. Yeah, so for that we get it from pi we get, and we're able to import interact and select multiple. And what this helps us do is help us get something like this, like a drop down list of the symbols, and then for each of the symbol we can see the line over the years. So yeah, so to do that, I have to use the select multiple and pass the options through it, and using the interact I'm able to pass symbol and define a function that for each of the symbol, if the symbol is what's selected, it should be visible, and if not, it should not be visible basically. And with that I'm able to show different symbols at a time. So yeah, that's what I've done for project 1. Using Bouquet for visualization, pandas to import my data, and just show some differences between the data basically. Thank you.